Hello.
Hello. I'm
Oh,
not. There
that's
we
good.
go.
Oh, it is the last live
The last live of the
for
year of
the year.
2022.
My goodness.
We're here. We're festive. I have cottage
Kind of.
cheese.
I was like, I have little. This is as much festive as I could find.
Where's my?
Blink your lights. Hi,
J-
Jess.
jingle jingle bitch. Hi, Jess. Not a combined sentence, but you know what?
No.
It's fine. Um, it's the last live of the year,
It is. It is.
and then we're back the 14th of January.
Hello, Nina. It's good to see you back.
Hey, what's up? Yes, the 14th.
Yeah, I was like, we are well into holiday season. So how is everyone
Mm-hmm.
doing?
Mm-hmm.
Shopping done, opening
Any
presents.
plans?
I've already been to two white elephant parties, including one this afternoon. Or actually, it was this morning. It was a brunch.
And you missed one. You had another one that you were supposed to go to, but you got sick.
No, that wasn't a white elephant. Hi, Strawberry.
Oh,
Not seen you in
hey!
a bit,
Look, everybody's coming for
right?
the end of the year party.
I
Um,
should have alcohol for this. I feel inadequate.
right, right. Like I have
haven't
tequila.
haven't written anything in 2 weeks. Need a good kick in the butt to get back to work. Well, this is it. I'm finishing up like the final touches and like making sure all the links work to all the different things for Demonathon, and then I'm going to be writing more trash draft
I'm
because
reading, and I'm working on my Dungeons and Dragons campaign.
life's been crazy for a while, but it's calming down now, which means all the writing. That is excellent news.
Awesome.
Just so you guys are aware, while this is the last live show that we're doing here for the with the two of us, I'm still going to be probably doing surprise lives throughout the rest of the month slash into January because I need accountability for me to actually write. So while it will there will be a section probably this time onward during weeks sometime when I feel like I need to actually buckle down and write. I'm going to be doing it on Twitch, so going over there is probably a good thing, and we're going to be trying to do
They
things
have
over there.
excellent emojis. She had
Mm-hmm.
one yesterday. Was it yesterday?
Yeah, it was yesterday.
Um,
Feels like forever ago.
time is a construct.
Yeah.
It was excellent. I would have been there, or I would be there for the next ones coming up. But you know,
Your work.
I'm taking vacation.
Mm-hmm. It's all good. But yeah, no, like it's literally just like we're not going to be talking too much. It'll be strictly 45 minutes on, 15 minutes off, and try to do that for like I do it for about 4 hours before I have to go like to dinner, and then after I come back, it's another like 3 or 4 hours. So it is an all day thing. It's
It
great for
is. The
me.
halftime show is not there to distract.
No,
That
it's
be
okay.
me. So, however, I was there distracting you and
Yeah, for the
Jade
first. Oh my god.
for your
You,
first
I was gonna say
Twitch one.
more Jade than I because you guys were talking on your by yourselves.
I
I
was well.
actually.
I messaged her was like, "What the fuck? I need the answers to questions," and she was like, "Here are your answers to your questions." I didn't
Okay.
realize that I was like keeping her from writing. And then with you, I'm like, I have other questions.
Yes.
Wait, I have a lot of questions. All right, it's my YouTube catchphrase.
Yes.
Uh, sorry, I'm making a biscuit. I realized once Yumi and I sat down about 2 minutes into being here that I hadn't eaten lunch. So
Cottage cheese and biscuit.
it's what I had that doesn't require cooking.
There.
Um,
At some point, I will be like sneaking off to go make myself some butternut squash soup and shred some chicken into that. Would be great.
Should make some Haru tea.
No,
The
because
best
then I'll
tea in
be.
the land.
It is the best tea in the land. However, that will mean that I am up for days, and I've already taken a nap today, so don't think it's probably the best idea.
Fair, okay. I have coffee too that I haven't had any coffee this morning.
Oh, sorry.
Guess what?
Huh?
Go ahead.
I'm devouring these nuggets.
You like them?
So the more I eat them, the more I like them. But like I'm still like I can't think of them as semi-sweet or like mildly sweet. Like this is just straight sweet dark chocolate. But I am eating them quite a bit. Oh, grandpa?
Guess what time I went to bed last night?
Late.
I'm watching Dimension 20, the live season 2 sophomore year of Fantasy High. I look at the clock. It's fucking 11:30. I'm wide the fuck awake. I have no fucking idea.
So I don't disagree. However,
this is American dark chocolate.
yes, it's Hershey's, and I've gotten so used to European style chocolates, which are made differently, like definitively. There's something. It's in the milk product or something that they use. It's supposed to make it last longer on the shelf. It's more shelf stable, but they use it and it tastes like vomit to me. Most people who have grown up on the European style do feel this way as well. There's a noticeable difference, and I don't remember who or where I found that out, but it's the milk product. So because this is dark chocolate, it doesn't have.
Told us.
No, I know. I think he may have like listed it out, but no, I found that out beforehand. But yeah, the because this is special dark chocolate, there's not as much milk product in there as opposed to like milk chocolate.
Why? Well, it's another reason I got you the dark chocolate. That, and I was also on the phone with you and asked you.
Yes. Yeah, I think it's the alkali or something like that. Yeah, it's a weird thing, but it's fine.
Speaking of Captain.
Yes, where is he?
What the fuck? It's our very last one of the year, man.
You can. I did tweet it.
I'm already headed. I'm heading to Twitter.
Okay. Like, sir.
Why does it not tell me when you've tagged me in things for some reason? Just you.
You may have muted me. Because I tag you in a lot of shit.
I don't think I ever would have muted you. Mostly because I just don't go.
Hey!
Hey! We're like, where's Captain? I'm like, going to Twitter. Because it doesn't feel like your last one of the year. It didn't feel right to not have you here. Like you and Jess would have been like, this feels wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like the gang's not all here.
Yeah.
Fantastic. We were talking about chocolates.
Yes.
Talking about how our next live show together will be the January 14th, same time, same place.
Yeah.
And how Yumi's going to be doing Twitch streams randomly.
Yeah.
So you can follow her on there. You can follow her on TikTok for the ongoing adventures of her opening her Christmas advent calendar from me.
How dare you stay silent? You must say hello.
Just waiting for me to be like, where the fuck is Cat? I'm thinking back to like the beginning of the year and like when you first showed up with the Picard picture, and I was just so fucking excited. There was a fucking Picard picture. Like I'm thinking back to those, and I'm just like, it's the Captain, and then it just stuck for forever.
Yeah.
Like, and like how we got like super invested in like the gay lives of Jess's characters. Like this has been a nice. This year's been good. for live shows. We had Jade, um, which is always a wild time to have Jade. And
Yeah.
it always goes on way too long. I went to Jade's live show that one time. That was also super long.
Yeah.
Um, like, damn. Yumi's finished 4 books. You did finish 4. You did finish this. You finished the first part of Regency this year.
Okay, so I finished 3. I'm going to be finishing 4 by the end of the year.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm on track for 4.
You're on track for finishing 4 books this year, one of which is the reason the first one that you finished this year is 2 books is because you got to 500 pages and they had just kissed.
Yes.
It's a romance.
It is. You know what? It's not the slowest of the slow burn.
It's not.
It's like a medium slow burn for what I normally do. So
500 pages. Was it excellent? Oh yeah. Did I love every second of it? Oh yeah. Did I freak the fuck out at page 500? Yes, I did. But I think that's impressive. Like, fucking 4 books. Damn. I finished a trash draft. That was under 40,000 words.
This is my full-time job.
Yeah, I know. Even if it wasn't my full-time job, like even if this was my full-time job, would I have done as much? Probably not. Let's be fair. I have too many. You have a lot of projects with one specific thing that you do. So you have like a lot of writing projects.
Mm-hmm.
To be fair, a lot of that is my fault. But that's fine. Like 97% of your writing is my fault.
Just really quick. Until they kiss, yes, it's a Regency.
It's amazing.
It's a Regency.
It's
but there is a glove scene that happens. I want to say about halfway through that. It is honestly, I think it's better than the kiss.
I've read it at least 6 times. Just the scene, not the 500 pages, just the scene.
Yeah. Also this though, Brandon Sanderson, like it is fucking ridiculous. I am going to be burnt out by the end of this year. And this will be the 2nd year in a row that I've done this.
And I wonder, if somebody would have told you, hey, you're burning yourself out, Yumi, you should probably be careful. If someone had told you that, and what your response would have been, because it probably would have been something like, oh, I've burnt myself out before, so I'm fine.
I'm a professional.
I can handle this. I don't know if I'm getting myself burnt out. I'll know if I'm doing it. I'm not going to do it to myself again.
No.
I wonder if that would have happened.
No, excuse me. I fully said, yes, I know I'm getting burnt out. I'm doing it anyway. And I will be fine. I will be fine.
If you burn yourself out, I get less content.
Yeah, you're gonna get less content anyway. The rate at which you demand content is my burnout. You realize this, right?
Well,
ma'am.
I
told you I was laid out with a headache last night. Sound hurt. I had to whisper in my own voice just to be like, I'm going to bed. And try to go, and you still were like, am I getting more scenes?
Like, if I was asking if the scenes that you had written today I was getting, not are you writing me more, is like, or have you posted the ones you have written? I just want to know if you posted them.
I will be fine with it. It's great love. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I know. But here's the thing. Once January 1st hits, I am free from my obligation to, and I will be fine.
Yeah.
The man is giggling with his game husband. So.
His game husband. Game husband. That's amazing.
Here's the thing. If my husband left me for his best friend, I would have seen it coming.
A lot of my friends' husbands and boyfriends say the same thing about me.
Like
in fact, I'm pretty sure Diana's boyfriend has said those exact words. Like, if Diana were going to leave me for someone, it'd probably be Cheyenne, and I would be okay with that.
And his wife, by the way, because we all talk. she's like, sometimes I listen to them like playing games and I think, oh, that's a really cute bromance. And the other half the time is like, I should be concerned, I think.
Look, love is love.
Right.
Share the love.
Anyway.
There's a lot of big feelings in the room. It's fine. It's fine. So yeah, last one of the year. We had a good run this year. Not that it will stop. How long have we been doing live shows? Has it only been a year? Has it been 2 years?
Yeah.
2 years. 2 years?
I mean, so consistently it's only been a year because we did a couple scattered whatever.
Yeah, because you were doing them on your own, and then I came in to help you out a little bit, and then it just kind of I just kept coming.
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah, I was gonna say 2021 was for me, it was arguably worse than 2020. So.
You were also doing Milwordy last year.
I was.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
it's guys love between two guys.
Mm-hmm. It is. It is 120 million% that.
That's fine. I get it. I love bromances, man. It's not that I love bromances. I love watching men express feeling. It's great. We're like, yeah, bromance. We fucking love it. Be vulnerable with each other, with us. Oh, it's so funny. The world is shit, but we're still here. So
yeah.
Not going anywhere. Also, did we ever? I don't think we had a conversation about me becoming co-host. I think we just decided. I just oozed into the position because like I was just showing up as a guest, and then all of a sudden I was a co-host.
I mean, were you ever really a guest though?
I mean, I don't want to impose. I don't want to toss myself into it.
And then Sasha retweeted a live show announcement, and here I am. Oh my goodness, is she doing a live right now too? Oh no!
Oh no!
I thought that she wouldn't have been doing it because she did like 60 hours or something like that in a weekend, like 3 days or something like that. Oh my, god damn it!
We do ours at the same time, same day every week, but like, or every other week. It's okay. We get the same 5 people, so.
True.
But definitely have 2 screens open with both of the live shows going. Support Sasha because we love her.
Yes.
It's how several people found us. Was from Sasha's. I think because during one of her live shows, we were also. I think Sasha does. I think her time zone stuff. Like I think that works.
It's closer to mine.
Yeah. So like this is the best time for her.
Oh.
For everyone else.
No, I meant as in she retweeted the one started you, and that's how I found you. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I misunderstood.
Sorry. I have gone, however, during our live shows and had her or Esme's live shows up during ours just to be like another number. To be like, hi, I love you. Support.
It works.
Anyway, but yeah, I think I just like morphed from like I feel like that morph thing from Treasure Planet like moved my way from like the guest door to the co-host door, and we were just like, yeah, it's fine. He's here. But I think that's why I was like, excuse me, why does Jade get to be a guest and I don't? You were like, you're a co-host. And I'm like, oh.
I'm like, here's the thing. Like, I mean, okay, in fairness, I feel like we definitely like implied the conversation because I kept on being like, well, does this week work for you? Is this okay? Like, should we reschedule
and I'm
things?
like, oh, it's your fucking live show. I don't know. Every time. I'm like, no.
Because I am awkward on my own.
It's hard. It can be hard. It's hard. It's fine.
And you can see just how awkward I am on Twitch.
It's not so bad. Sometimes I'm there to like in the chat distracting you, talking about whatever. Yumi implying that she's having babies.
I did not imply anything.
She said something. It was the way that she said it, and both me and Jade were in the comments,
I
and
was
both of
like,
us were
no,
like, "You can't say that way."
I no, because you were like, oh yeah, I might have the baby, like your niece
Yes, my
over.
niece
And
was.
that was the segue of speaking of the baby, or
Yeah,
speaking
and
of
literally
babies.
both me and Jade were like, "Excuse me," but also like the part of our head where we're like, "We actually we're best. Like I'm your best friend. I talk to you literally every day for the last 3 years.
Mhm.
Um, like we would know already. This wouldn't be something you announced on Twitch. This would be something you would have told us. So like we were like, "Excuse me," but also like, "Honey, that you can't. No, that's not right. That's an incorrect." It was very funny because Jade and I both said it at the same time, and Jade was like, "We shared a brain cell in that moment." It was very funny.
My God,
No babies for you, eh? No babies.
no,
No babies. No babies for
zero,
me.
zero
No
of
babies for
them.
anyone.
However, at the White Elephant brunch thing, there were two people who I believe should model parenting because they were so good. They had a 5, 3, and a 5 month old. The 5 month old, like both parents were incredibly engaged and were anticipating each other's needs. First off, so like that was
Nice.
beautiful. But the little girl, the 5 month old, was just an absolute fucking doll. Like
Oh.
just big blue eyes, wanted to look at everyone. Just oh my god, my ovaries. I
Yeah.
I do not want
Um.
the baby, but she was so
No.
cute.
No. I have
Also,
my
when you
niece.
see,
I don't
yeah,
need
I was
any
like,
other baby.
also when you see good parenting, it's like, oh, I could do that.
Nope. No, I could not. I spent one day with my niece, and like I spent a whole day recovering, a whole day, because like to be fair, in my defense, I am spending quite literally 100% of my attention, which is already difficult with the ADHD, on this
Yes.
child, and then trying to keep up with her because she's 2 and I'm over 30. So, in my defense, I am spending quite literally every second of my attention. I'm not watching anything. I'm not talking to anyone.
Yes.
I'm barely texting Yumi, and only like when I have to pee, because it's one of the only times she may possibly
Leave you
possibly
alone.
leave me alone. Not when she was visiting me at my apartment. No, there was none of that. Uh, yeah, no, children are not for me either. I hate
Yeah.
children. I despise all children. Children are gross. They're sticky. I will not be mean to them, because I don't want to be the person to like scar a child for life. But like, no, I'm all set. Hate children. Hate old people. Hate old people more. If you're an asshole when you're old, you're gonna be an asshole forever. Kids will grow out of it. Except for my niece. My niece is
Hopefully.
perfect. She's practically perfect in every way. She is the ideal child, and I love her so much. She's amazing. She knows what a circle is, and I think she's brilliant.
Excellent.
She also knows what a triangle is. We got shapes, colors we can't get.
Okay.
But we got shapes. Also, I found out before we
Hmm.
start because we gotta start
Yes.
our thing soon.
Yes.
I found out from my mom um, that I could read at 2, like full on kids books, totally read at
Hmm.
2. Didn't know my colors, didn't know my
Hmm.
shapes, could
Hmm.
read, didn't know any of that. So I'm like, I'm sorry, what? Because I was talking about, I was like, Abby should be, watching these things and doing these things that you did with me, because she can't read and I could read and Landon could read. Shyla couldn't, but my brother and I could both read at this age. And she's like, yeah, but you also didn't know your colors. And I'm like, what do you mean I didn't know my colors? She's like, yeah, you couldn't count, you couldn't do your colors, you could read words, but you couldn't do anything else. Also at 2, forgot how to tie my shoes. Just gone. Shyla had to reteach me the same day that I was potty training my sister.
Okay.
So I'm like, this is all very interesting information. But anyway, my niece is brilliant because she knows what a circle is. She's essentially my child. Might as well be. She looks like me.
She looks like you.
She does look
Yeah.
like me. Yeah, I
It
think it's really
is
funny.
weird.
It's really
Like
funny.
honestly,
It's real
if
bad.
you if I didn't know that you had not birthed this child, like 100% for sure, I would just assume by all of the pictures that you were mother and daughter.
Oh yeah, 100%. Looks just like me. Just like me. Well, all both. There's pictures of me when I was a baby where you can't really tell if it's me or Abby, because we all of us had those really big cheeks. when we were babies. And Shala does too. But no, she definitely, yeah, yeah, it's great. I love it because like I could just, you know, you know, heavens forbid this anything happened to my sister or and my brother-in-law, I could just like assimilate her. No one would have an idea. She looked
Yeah.
just like me, identical, except she's blonde right now. But that's getting darker too, which breaks my heart because she's this little blonde angel, and I love her so much.
I mean, look, there are salons for a reason. She can be blonde if she wants someday.
I know, I know. It's just that because she was blonde, she's a little baby. So, but it's fine.
All right.
She's getting her own personality now. She's 2. She's the love of my life. Um, the last thing I'll say about her, because I love talking about my niece, is that she doesn't say cheese when you try to take a picture. She says goat cheese, and she now refers to all cameras as goat cheese. So that was my last bit. She's adorable. Now we can do our stream.
We can do it. Okay. Do you want to do a 25-minute or do you want to just go straight into 45?
Let's do the 45.
Okay, that's fine.
You know what? Go big or go home. It's our last one. Let's go hard.
Sure. Real quick before we leave. My nephew looks like a younger version of my brother, who looks like a younger version of my uncle, who looks like my grandfather. Yeah. My husband, he has so there's 3 boys total, and he's the oldest. But I have a nephew, so one of his brothers has a kid, and literally cookie cutter. Like I see like a family photo, and I'm like, I do not know who is who until about the age of like 8 or 9. And then they start to like sort of divide and like, oh, I can see you look a little different.
My cousin, who's my uncle's kid, looks like my dad. Like they're twin. He has a twin sister who looks identical to his mother. However, he looks like my dad. He doesn't look like his dad. And I just think that's funny. It's like it's weird what genes you get and what's dormant and what's not. Gingers.
Am I a ginger?
I know you just sent me that TikTok. Damn it, I want to be ginger. I've never been ginger. What kind of man am I? What would I do when I say a big red button? Oh, Doctor Who. Great.
All right.
We ready?
So we're ready. So we will see you on the other side of 45. hello. Okay. How'd you do?
I did. Oh, fine. Just cracked my whole spine, so that's good.
Oh, good. I am like, everything is really tight. So I'm like
Giggity.
trying to stretch it out.
Dirty.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
You know me.
I do. I had coffee. I'm getting a little bit of a headache, and I think it's actually because of this bad boy. So, which I
Like,
don't really need. So,
mm,
I'm gonna cook something. I think like actual food.
okay.
During our next round. So,
I was considering the same, honestly. I'll just get some soup.
so we're
Ready.
like,
Yep,
it's soup
excellent.
time.
It is soup. Been working out what powers and magic to give to
But
Sunlight.
are they gay lovers? Is the real question I have for you, Jess. Are
mean,
they gay lovers? Is one of them a
yes.
shifter? That's Yumi's question. She loves herself some shifters. Is one of them a simp? One of them should be a simp. Mostly just because that's the kind of men I like, simps. A simp
Yes.
shifter.
God.
I have no idea. Look, without the other light, this light shows up better.
Yeah.
I'm very jolly.
Very. I do like the blue one. I'm sad that there's only one.
Of course you like the blue one.
Yeah, duh.
Of course you do. I always thought it was weird, like these necklaces and stuff. I was like, why? They're just like tiny butt plugs.
Don't use that as a butt plug.
I mean,
It's
no.
hollow. It's hollow.
But you know what I mean? Like, they're their mentors. Or are they gay lovers? Made a fake cover for my book for January. This took way too long. Look, I have also been there. I do that frequently.
Yeah.
Dude, projects I shouldn't.
Yeah.
Instead of writing. Oh, you know what we forgot to do?
What?
Hi, Jade.
Oh, hi, Jade. Oh my God.
We forgot. We've been in this how
we
long?
did talk about her earlier.
We did. But like we forgot to say hi. She's watching this several hours from now.
Yeah, I was gonna say, but like as a rule of
you are a wealth of knowledge, Captain. Just a wealth of knowledge. I learned so much from you every stream we have.
You didn't know that?
No.
Am I the problem?
Am I the slut?
The slut. I definitely am the slut of the two of us. So
look, I hate people. Just don't come near me. Don't touch me. Don't talk to me. And at the same time, I'm like, here's all my love and affection. But yeah, like that's what you know what I mean? They look. Should it concern me that when I was like, hey, these look like tiny butt plugs. Also, we forgot to talk about Jade and say hi to Jade. Should that correlation concern me?
I say nothing.
You know what? We went a whole year without me talking about butt plugs. So I mean, like, you know, this is my last chance.
I think. Yes.
This light is out. Some of my lights are out.
Well, you were messing with it, so I'm sure
the wire broke.
Yeah.
It was a dollar store thing, so it's
okay.
fine.
Well, you know,
it's okay. It's all right. I got it. I
have news.
It was probably for Abby.
Sapphic couple, a bear shifter and a Dantron archer, and the other gay couple that's a healer and a master swordsman.
I love that so much. I can't. Like I immediately imagine them in my mind, and I'm like, I ship it so hard. Oh my god. That's great. I love
Yes,
that. I got
everything.
this for Abby when she was visiting me, my niece.
Uh,
So it went through the turmoils of a 2-year-old
yes.
before I got my hands on it. So um, I read a little bit, and I got a little bit of a headache looking at the words. So I played a video game. I had some coffee. Thought about D&D.
I worked on Demonathon because I'm like, you know what I didn't do? I did
D&D?
not. I read everything and didn't make sure that it was all coherent. So I should probably, read my work.
Well, you usually send it to me to look over before you post it.
Yes, but you've been busy.
I have been busy. That's true. I have been busy, and I am. It's so unfortunate because like I'm not really enjoying the book that I'm reading. So
Hmm.
it's making it harder for me to get through,
And you have to get through it.
and I have to get through it. So like it it wasn't I wasn't expecting it to take so long. I was
Hmm.
expecting to love it, and I'm not. So it's
Yeah.
not a problem. I'll finish it though. Um, if I sat down and did it, I would probably finish it tonight. Will I sit down and finish it? I will
You
probably watch Dimension 20 a little bit tonight and then finish it
don't
tomorrow.
just get it done because then it's gonna hang over your head and you're not gonna like it and you're gonna just finish it. Just finish it. That's what this session is for.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna read during the session. I mean after.
Yes.
Well, this next session I'm gonna make some pasta. Uh,
Yes. I mean, you
you're
can
gonna make some
also you
soup.
can do both of those things at once.
I can't actually because the audiobook is not available on Scribd.
No, well, I mean, like you're not going to be watching the pot of pasta boil.
Oh yeah, it's true. I have 8 elven houses. Should I have each house use different species of birds as messengers, or
Ooh.
just use one? Don't use owls, the literal slowest and weakest bird of the birds. But yeah,
I
just use
mean,
one. Just use one. It makes it easier. Like maybe, okay, like someone could be like if I was going to be an elf in this world, like Yumi would have like a solid, like well-researched bird, well-bred, like she's thought about it. I would have like a parakeet, something stupid that wasn't like agreeable to what the like social norm was. So I think it will depend on the character.
well,
Um,
okay, and here's the thing is that if hold on, if they're messengers, if they're literally just it is slips of paper,
Pigeons,
well, pigeons, yes, but owls are fine.
literal slowest bird ever. Like the worst bird to have as a messenger is an owl. Like, well, other than like a penguin, uh, like, and then your messenger get wet. Like, other than the flightless birds,
But like honestly, if you have something like just fast
fuck owls, use
birds,
hawks.
or like
Caw.
hawks, falcons are really fast.
Don't use
Um,
eagles. They don't sound like the ha. They don't do that. They go "Ah," like a dolphin.
they squeak.
Yeah, they do. Learned that from Hank Green. Uh, yeah, use hawks. Hawks are badass. Hawks are dope.
Like I'm trying to think of other like
Oh,
birds of prey are typically very fast.
mhm.
But there are a few swallows are also very fast and they can travel long distances, terns as well. They may I think white terns make the longest migration of the year. Cranes make the highest and the most difficult.
I mean, pigeons
Why
are
do
all
I know these
like
things?
I know that it's like they're the rats of the city. I love pigeons, but like pigeons legitimately are super easy to train. Like they were used in the military. They're
Yes,
super
but
easy to
this
train.
is but also this is a fantasy world.
That's true, but I fucking love pigeons. Just pigeons are great.
Yes.
But if you want to be badass, a fucking hawk would be great. And they make the really good caw sound.
Yeah. I see like the You know what? I'm not going to say just use one. I will be more on the side of multiple, but I think that you should have specific like
Like
reasons
five?
for using them.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if
Yeah.
it necessarily five, but like if you have like one specific, I'm thinking Game of Thrones when they use ravens, but when a white raven comes in, they know that that's the signal of winter. Like it's that specific thing. So if like let's just say like a hawk is for like military because they're defensive birds or they can defend themselves, then you know that it's some sort of military communication.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it
That
for
that's
each different person, but I would do it like with Yumi said for like different
purposes.
purposes, like employment or a like a personal bird,
Yeah.
a
Like
what are they? Civilian. There you go, civilian
yeah.
birds. Um, so like militaries could have hawks or whatever because they're faster
Yeah.
and
And like,
whatnot, and then
the
you
regular
could have
one
owls for
could be a pigeon.
could
Could
be
be
pigeon, owl,
something.
raven, uh, penguin. So with like just like in it, like with it in its little beak or like tied around its little neck and like a waterproof like like bottle that's like corked in real good and like tied around it and it's just like swimming through the ocean. That would be really good for people looking for messenger birds. Like they're all looking in the sky.
Yeah. Yeah. And
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. I also think that it would just be kind of confusing trying to describe a different bird for every single person.
Yeah.
But it
And
would also be a really good way to like describe the importance of somebody. So like with the royalty or whatever could have like a very specific type of bird.
yeah.
And then, a military person or an ex-military person could have a type of military bird or whatever.
Yeah.
So it's like it's a very
No
easy way
worries.
to yeah,
Yeah.
to differentiate that. I really like that. I might use that. I really like that. I think that's great. I think that's rad. And yeah, that's what we're here for. That and to keep ourselves accountable. Though this doesn't work for me.
Yeah.
Clearly.
It works for me.
Yeah, it works for
Now
for
now
for
I want
Freddie.
penguins to be messenger birds. That's so cute. I wrote
Right? I think that there should be like, like in if we take Harry Potter as an example, like Luna Lovegood would have a penguin as a messenger bird if they didn't have owls. You know what I mean? Like useful. But people are like, why?
they're also they stinky too.
Yeah, okay, we're not looking this is a fantasy world. We're not looking into
I know, but I was just like, oh
you know what else
god.
are chickens? You know what we have
Yeah.
in now in as canon for one of your characters is that he has
He has
chickens.
no, it's
Yes,
not canon.
it
It's
is
just
canon
oh,
that Dane has a chicken. He gets a
he does
chicken at
not
some
have a
point.
chicken.
He has a chicken. I, he needs to have a chicken. It's so important.
He doesn't have a chicken.
Uh, look, it's great. It's just uh, yeah, but yeah,
Anyway.
pigeons, hawks, owls, penguins, ostrich. Um, maybe an ostrich for like like mass like you're sending
Oh
out pamphlets.
no, because they run pretty fast. I was like, that's international ground mail.
International mail. An ostrich is
International,
international
but
mail.
specifically international ground mail.
Exactly. Right. What are other like really big like big birds that could do like a lot?
Condors.
Huh?
Condors.
Condors that can be used like those would be military, but they could also I mean those could be the propaganda birds. Like they're able to like hold like a lot of pamphlets that they can just like spread over the city, spreading misinformation. Condors, propaganda birds, also the largest wingspan of any bird.
Yes.
I'm still imagining the little penguin with like the little potion bottle just tied to it, or maybe it's got like a leather backpack.
I'm trying to think if I feel like I've seen a penguin with a backpack. It's very
Oh,
cute,
I'm sure.
but I don't know where is the thing.
But why are we stopping at birds? Like a sea lion?
I mean, I love the bird talk and how you have such logical explanations why a bird should do that living random bird knowledge.
Random bird knowledge.
Look, I've described myself to some people as a collector, like shiny objects collector of knowledge. I don't know where to use it, so here it is.
I have ADHD. So at one point or another, this particular bird, fourth grade report on condors. That's where that wingspan thing came from.
I used to live in California.
I know quite a bit about the chickadee. Not a very good messenger bird.
Well,
though
no,
would probably be really good for like delivering like a ring for like a proposal.
You are literally thinking about objects. If you're talking about a messenger bird, it's paper.
Yeah, they're
yes.
It's so not gonna be. They can't carry that. The wind would hit the paper, and that would knock their little butts away.
You're thinking this. Pigeon messengers. It's very tiny. It's about this big.
Yeah, I suppose, and they are really small, so they'll be hard to hit. So maybe chickadees, Maine state bird. If you want like a bird to like protect your message, turkeys, violent motherfuckers, as they should be. They've been hunted for sport for a holiday once a year. So, but yeah, violent motherfuckers.
Turkeys are stupid though.
That big ostrich on that TikTok, the girl who's like holds her hand out so he doesn't attack her.
Oh, that's an emu.
Emus, another attack birds. Birds.
Those are. Australia lost two wars to
the birds.
Emus.
Yep.
So.
There you go. So like attack birds to like protect special messages.
I think that is my favorite fact about Australia.
It's not the only country who has lost a war to a bird. There's another one.
But 2 wars.
That's true. Also, to declare a war on an animal.
Huh?
To declare war on an animal.
Yeah, I mean they were wrecking the farming industry pretty good.
I'm gonna wreck it. I don't know. I just love pigeons, and also like, if you actually look at a pigeon, the rainbow gradients of their wings on quite a few of them, gorgeous, and like a dove is just a pigeon.
Yes.
A dove is just a pigeon.
Well, I was gonna say the pigeons that we know in North America as pigeons, like the
aren't
stereotypical
the original pigeon, yeah.
Well, no, they're rock doves. That's their official name.
Yeah, they and also like here's something I learned about another more bird facts for you. There are no more wild pigeons in existence. We have domesticated even the ones that are out in the wild right now in the city. Every single one of them is domesticated.
Sure.
Yep. So like if you look up like the history of pigeons, because again I have ADHD. If you look up the history of pigeons, like what the original pigeon looked like and what the pigeons that we have now, very different. And this all happened like because of the war, and before that as well, because pigeons are smart birds. So like there's and because it like we just like let them all go. We breeded out pigeons. There's no more wild pigeons in the sense of like what a pigeon's like. There's wild dogs now, right? Like those are things. No pigeons. Not a single wild pigeon to be found. They're gone, extinct. True facts. Look it up. Google it.
I mean, here's the thing. It's like I feel like that has to be specific to.
No, this is worldwide.
Species.
This is a worldwide pigeon thing. Like there are no more wild pigeons. I'm looking it up.
Okay, have you ever seen? Okay, have you seen the pigeons in Hawaii? They're blue. They're called zebra doves. Look them up. I used to,
please put blue pigeons in your book, Jess.
They're very pretty, but they are so dumb that they eat their own toes.
What? Oh.
Because they get hungry, and I'm like, I lived in Honolulu. Like there is garbage. There are people who feed these pigeons. There is plenty of food, and they get so hungry because they're so dumb. They're beautiful. But they
Wild
eat their
pigeons
own
have been
hearts.
discovered in remote parts of Ireland and Scotland.
What?
I lied. There are still wild
Okay.
pigeons. They have just been recently found in Scotland and Ireland in
Well done.
very remote parts. They're an endangered species.
I'm not
They use
terribly
DNA
surprised.
tests to find them.
Oh my god. We live in
Because there
a
was
weird ass
feral
world.
pigeons in town.
What?
They found feral pigeons in the town and cities. And they used DNA to find where the feralness came from, and it came from the wild pigeons, the last of their species. This is amazing. This is a great day.
Oh my god. I cannot believe this.
Studying the decline of the rock dove has been difficult for researchers because they have been bred extensively with feral pigeons. Due to interbreeding, many experts believe there are no truly wild rock pigeons left. So even the ones they found there aren't actually. That's amazing.
I mean, they are. Shall we go into another 45?
Yeah, sure. Now that I know a little bit more about pigeons, let's
Okay.
let's do it. I'm gonna cook some lunch.
Same here. Let me get this going. See you in 45.
Hello, hello. Jade!
Hello? Yes. Hi.
You can't be awake right now. What the hell?
How are
time
you
is it?
awake right now?
What?
It's
What's 13 hours from
hold on.
3:30?
I have an app for that. Excuse. It's 5:20 in the morning. My God.
What the fuck? That's Cheyenne time of waking up. Girl, it's Sunday for you.
Well, hello. Glad to have
Hey.
you.
It's so weird because
I
earlier we
know.
were like, we haven't said hi to Jade, and now you're here. I don't know what to do with that information.
I know. Well, I was gonna say you missed a long conversation about birds earlier.
Yes, we did. What bird would make the best messenger? There was some discussion. Penguins were involved.
Yeah, I was like things to listen to later.
Yeah. If you check Discord, my dear, I have added you to our D&D campaign as well. So,
All right.
Nina's almost done outlining the Save the
nice.
Cat sheet. I've never used the Save the Cat sheet. Is anybody shocked? No, because I don't do anything.
So I've only read the original Save the Cat, which is for film studies and like writing for film. I've never used the Save the Cat for like novel writing, so I have no idea. Not me sleeping through the last few sprints. Don't worry, Cheyenne has done that before.
I didn't sleep.
It's
I was resting.
fine.
The
think
eyes
I've
were
got
closed, but the sleeping did not happen,
true.
technically.
Think I've got all the birds except for one. That's excellent.
You have all the
Like
what?
all the birds
Oh,
for Jess.
perfect.
Yes.
What's the one that you don't have?
Also, Jess, I just want to let you know, I am so excited for when you have something written, and I really want to read this. Like, I'm so excited. I'm very excited. I'm very invested. I have been all year. I know, but
It's true. Also same, but like, you know what I mean. Ooh. Um, words,
I
things.
am.
I made pasta with spinach and chicken. Um, and then I started watching Dimension 20.
Are we surprised?
No. I'm invested, all right? Magic is real and so is my frog.
Yes. I ate, and then I got interrupted because husband wanted to come. He's like, "Are you gonna make food for me?" I'm like, literally, I made the food. He was just messing with me, but
I
he
would
still
have
has
punched
to.
him. I love him, but I would
Yeah,
have punched him.
the
I'm
banter.
like, I love him, but I would have punched him.
Yeah, no, I mean, he wasn't actually. It's not real. But yeah, he's eating dinner now. He also came in. I don't know if you saw him come in. He's like, "Are these molded?" Because I made. Okay, no. Here's the thing. I took out the.
You are not making him sound good.
I know. No, here's the thing. I made pain au chocolat, like the
Mhm,
chocolate croissants,
mhm.
and though they were pre-made, they were frozen. Which, and if you've ever frozen chocolate, especially inside of a pastry, if it pops out, sometimes it will have like this little like weird coating on it, and it looks like mold. It does. It is not mold. It's literally just that. And we had a. I was like, it's not mold. I promise you, it's not mold. I made them 2 days ago. They did not mold in that time because they've been in the fridge.
What a man.
Let's see. Those that belong to the house, the members of the House of Lords family, but aren't the Lord. House Lords
uh,
family, but aren't the Lord. That's what
have
that one.
like a duller colored version of the one for the lords. Like whatever you picked for the lords or whatever, like pick a
Chose herons or cranes for the Lords. Okay.
like cranes.
There's other.
Flamingos.
Oh, so that. No, they're so weird looking.
I love flamingos.
Um, like trying to think of other waterfowl. Like
Penguins.
fresh. No, yeah, fresh waterfowl.
There's a freshwater penguin in there.
I don't
Duck.
think. Yeah, I was gonna say there are ducks.
I like ducks.
Mallards. Mandarin ducks.
What about a goose or a loon?
Ooh,
Loon are
loons
also
are
very,
fun.
very abundant in the Maine. Um, there's also several different types of ducks. Like, um, I need to show you this duck. Hold on.
Whoa, that's a
See,
duck.
apparently it's a wattle jacana. If I'm saying that right. Ooh, taking a bit of a ride there. Yeah, look up different types of duck.
Ducks are
Ducks are
scary.
scary. They're not as scary as geese.
Yeah, geese are aggressive.
But yeah, like when we were talking about like warrior birds, army birds, attack birds, geese would probably be one of them. I was at the zoo and a flock of them had just um just like landed there. It was a rehabilitation zoo for like animals that were hurt or like domesticated by like circuses and stuff. Um, and they had just like landed there because they were migrating and full on attacking like families. Not actual animals, just well, I mean they were animals, but they weren't part of the zoo.
So when my husband and I went to England back a couple months ago, we went to the Royal Botanical Gardens at Kew, and it's acres and acres of just like plants. So we're walking down, and there are Canadian geese that are stopping over for I don't know how long, but you cannot avoid them because they're on the pathway to walk. And I'm like, we are going to get attacked. We are going to get attacked. Funnily enough, totally chill.
They can be, but when they decide,
Yeah, but like, no, zero okay with this.
don't fuck with the birds, man. Birds are the government. Birds don't
Sorry,
exist.
it's not a freshwater bird, but I'm like, oh, sandpipers. I used to have a ocean themed bedroom when I was the preteen ages, and my bed sheets had little sandpipers on them, and I've loved sandpipers ever since.
Still a fan of the condor and the pigeon.
Hmm.
I also love me a lemur.
That's not a
I know it's not a bird. I'm aware a lemur's not a bird. Thank you. Fuck's sakes. No, it's not a bird. My God. No, the what's it there? It's the only like marsupial of Madagascar. A hummingbird cannot support, but can barely support its own weight.
But like
I mean, these are magic birds. They can be
we're
magic
talking
birds.
also tiny messages. We're not talking full on mail.
Yeah, I guess. You know what else they could do?
Hmm.
Hold like poison and just like attack. They'd be like drones,
Poison dart.
poison drone darts. See, we're all brilliant. It's great. Shouldn't get me started on things, Jess. I'm going to be thinking about this bird thing for forever now. We're going to come back on January 14th, and I'm going to be like, so I've been thinking about this bird thing.
Yes.
Just like in the back of my head, periodically, I'll be in New Jersey playing games, you know, enjoying the lights, and just like in the back of my head, I'll be like, oh, you know, peacocks, man, they're green.
Yes, they are. I will never write a better line than I thought peacocks were green
Yeah, I
to
know. They don't get that
describe how
context.
stupid, how utterly himbo-ish a character was.
I love him. I love him so much. I love him so much. He's now mine. You gave him to me.
Yes. Birds.
Birds. The bird, bird, bird. Bird is the word. Remember
Oh,
how
I hate that.
annoying kids in class were with that? The boys especially. Remember that? I do.
Yeah.
I remember that. I am not in the frame. Hello. Gorgeous. Talking to myself.
Now I should add messenger birds and spiders.
Yeah.
There is no use, but still, like.
Hey. every book should have birds and also a cat named Nikisha. That's what I think. Always.
It's not even gonna have. You're not even gonna be associated with that name soon, though.
I know, but you know, it's the thought that counts.
Okay.
I mean, you're not going to change the name. So,
Well,
like,
no, not now.
yeah, exactly. So, you know,
I mean, I could.
you could, but you won't. I know you won't. So I haven't asked. Technically, I still named the cat. Actually,
I just want everyone to have a bird.
I also named Derek. So, technically.
Derek's entire existence.
Derek is my baby. Do I write him? Did I create him? No. But he is my baby in idea only.
I hate it.
And he's
It's
named
like
after the Swan Princess Prince.
I I hate it. Like I will write him because now he's my baby and I need to protect him at all costs. But I hate him.
Mhm. You just hate that I was like, here's this thing, and also now he likes the ocean. And you were
No,
like, damn it.
you're like, no, we should have a love interest. I'm like, she's a romantic, kind of. It's like, yeah, but he could
Aromantics
be in
can
love
have
with her,
relationships.
or at least all, or at least all the important characters. Yeah.
Look, I really like shipping people. And also it's kind of sad because like he's asexual, but he's not aromantic.
No.
So like he is deeply in love with this girl and is just accepting the love that she is able to give him. And I'm just he's perfect. And he's broody and dark, and their aesthetic looks like Hades and Persephone.
Eh. In my book, there's a fox who carries messages from one character to her family. Yep.
See, there you go.
Yeah, a character in my book is aromantic. Yeah.
Was she always aromantic, or was that just a Cheyenne
Oh
stop trying to
no,
ship my
Poppy?
characters? Yeah.
No. She was always
Oh, okay.
she was always a she was Ace Arrow always, which makes what her mother
Isn't Dane
forces her to
technically
do
Ace
just
too?
huh?
Isn't Dane technically Ace too?
Demi.
Demi.
I don't know because regardless of his romantic bearings, he's hypersexual.
True facts.
So like he fluctuates. I truly think that he's demi romantic. But that's
He's a
most
Scorpio.
that's trauma.
He's just a Scorpio.
He's he's a double Scorpio
He's a double
Cancer.
Scorpio. Yeah.
He's all the feelings
So
all at
he's
once.
emotionally aggressive.
Yes.
It's fine. Everything's fine. Yeah. I burnt my tongue on my pasta.
Just didn't wait long enough.
No, I was hungry. I think Sebastian might be ace and asexual. But I'm not sure. I haven't really delved that deep into him. I haven't really needed to. Most
I
of my
have
characters are gay or
ace,
bisexual.
arrow, and an ace that's with an arrow. That is great.
What if you had an axolotl messenger, Jade? I'm just
Now that's a little highly impractical. Mostly because you don't want to touch them.
It's a magical axolotl.
I suppose.
It's a magical world.
It's a magical world.
They're magic birds. Magic is real, and so is my axolotl. I can't remember what I was saying.
Sebastian, ace or
Yeah,
arrow, demi or
yeah.
whatever.
Of my cast, possibly ace, straight, lesbian, bisexual, gay, pansexual.
Wait, who's your pan?
Remy.
Oh, that makes sense.
She's French. Not that those coincide, but
The little derp could just swim in circles and be so proud of his hard choice. They're great. They're so cute. Now, I think, let's see. Bi, gay, bi, pan, chaotic, ridiculous pan. But most of my characters are bi or
Yeah.
identify something along that spectrum. I don't think that they necessarily would say it like that.
We talked before about how you have like no straight characters, or like you were like, oh, I have this one. I was like, okay, this one that's on the page for like half a second, and you were like, you know what, representation. Everybody's gay.
But here's the thing, is that I
disagree.
feel like all of the gays, all of the queers, are friends with all of the other queers. Like you have the token straight who's on thin ice, but like actually,
That's true though. Token straight was on thin ice.
because like I don't fully know if Tani is straight or if she just likes Khan.
Tani's straight. Tani's a straight girl.
Eh.
Tani is a pumpkin spice straight girl, but not the pumpkin spice straight girl that.
No.
Let me finish. Rude. Not the ones that are like, it's my entire personality, but she's like, can we go to the coffee store? It is pumpkin spice day. And then she gets it and she's just like quietly enjoys it to herself. Like she's a pumpkin spice straight girl, just not an obnoxious pumpkin spice straight girl.
I don't know.
With her golden retriever boyfriend.
She absolutely has a golden retriever boyfriend, which just led me to believe that she is a bi woman. With not just that, her ADHD golden retriever fucking boy.
I still feel like she is.
Just
nothing about her personality like feels gay.
I mean, you haven't seen her much because she's more prominent in others, but I default all my characters being bi-pan until I decide otherwise. That apparently is my default as well.
Yeah.
I have a lot of bi characters, barely any straight ones.
I don't think that my character Sebastian would love anything more than he loves his books. So like, he has a bromance. We discussed that earlier today too. Bromances. He does have a bromance. But nothing like.
I don't know if any of my characters would identify as straight. It's a queer normative world, and I would never have occurred to stick to a lane so swirly. And that's kind of mine as well. Like it is very, very queer normative. So like that's why I'm like, is Tani straight? I don't think so. Is she flamboyant? Absolutely. But is she flamboyant? Absolutely not. Excuse me. But like.
He don't be flamboyant, but like Haru's not flamboyant, and he's gay as fuck.
So like, but that's the thing. Like,
she's also been with Khan for like ever. She's Khan-sexual. Just loves her golden retriever boy.
I mean, but don't we all have the golden retriever love of our life?
I am the golden retriever. I don't really know if I have one of my own. Like, out of a lot of us, I think Diana is Diana's not as dumb as I am. No, that's probably me. You're all our cats, and I'm a Great Dane. It's fine. Who thinks I'm a Great Dane dog? Who thinks they are a cat? So like tries to crawl into your lap and like get in places where the cats go. That is the embodiment of an animal. If I was going to be an animal, it's a Great Dane that thinks they are a cat.
Yes, 100%.
Doesn't know how big it is. People see it and they're like, "Damn, that's a big dog." Yeah.
I had a friend, coworker friend. His actual last name was Slusher, so we called him Slusher or Slush Puppy, and he was insanely tall. Like I don't know how tall he was, but he didn't fit through a lot of doors. But he was absolutely a gigantic big dog who still thought that he was a puppy. Like that was his entire personality, and it was great. it was wonderful. Like he was a great guy. Definitely didn't realize how big he was sometimes though.
I feel that. I definitely feel. You know how many times I've hit my head? Oh my goodness. So many. So much head hitting. Also, my family had a table, and above it was a chandelier, which sounds fancier than it is. It was one of those
Yes.
like rustic ones or whatever. And our dining room table was there. And then my family decided to extend the switch the living room and the dining room so that we could have a bigger dining table because my family was bigger and we had a lot of people over. So they removed the table, and so then we just had this not a low hanging farmhouse chandelier, but like it was there, and I hit my head on that every damn day. And I'm the only one who hit my head on it, and my family never increased the size of it. They never put it up a little bit more. Just it only had to be up like this much more.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm, I speak with authority. I also walk with authority. If I'm going somewhere, I'm fucking going. Hold on, because I'm pulling us through this crowd. So I'm walking through the house, and I just go, and like the thing goes swinging, it's hitting, it's denting the ceiling. It's hard being tall. I want to be small. Trade with me.
You don't want to be small.
I do want to be small. I would love to have other
I
people
cook up here. Like,
yeah, I cook
everything
like this. This is the only apartment I've ever had where I've did not have to either get a stool to like kneel to cook and like make dough and stuff, or like be bent over like that.
I've never had a chair, never, that I had to sit in for any length of period, including this one that I own, which is the shortest chair that I've ever owned. I've never had a chair where I could have my feet flat on the floor.
I've only ever wanted that.
No, you don't.
I do.
You know why you don't? Because it messes up your back.
I want to swing my feet with abandon. I haven't been able to do that since I was like 8. I want to swing my feet with abandon. The chair I'm currently sitting in, my knees are up. It's too small.
There are toilets that are too tall for me.
That's amazing. I think that sounds like a great time.
That is horrible.
I want to jump onto places. I want to jump everywhere. Climb into stuff. I think it will be fun. We can. How about I give you some of my height? And then I'll shrink a little bit, and when we live together in this beautiful house that I've designed in my head of all of my friends living together, we will have to get adjustable counters for the kitchen. Because I can't have ones too low and you can't have them too high. So either we'll have to have like 2 sets of counters or we'll have to have adjustable counters.
We're not living together. We will be living on the same property. We will not be living in the same house.
I'm offended.
Now, I know enough tall people who struggle with being tall. I'm cool with being 5 foot. Like, I don't even want like a lot more height. I want like 3-4 inches. Seems like life would be a lot easier. I wouldn't have to nearly break out the step stool nearly as often. Hemming pants, you can hem them, but it gets a lot more complicated with adding fabric. Yeah, I absolutely agree. Still
offended.
You can be offended.
Good, because I am. Do we want to do one more?
Yeah, let's do one more. Do we want to do the same, or do we want to go to Dark Academia?
I don't care.
Sure.
I'm just here.
All right. Get that going and see you in 45.
The sun has fallen.
Yes.
There we go. Unless I was invisible. Invisible. I don't think that's a French word.
No.
I don't know why I said that. Hold on. How many words you get?
I don't know because I was formatting.
Oh no, it is invisible.
Oh, wonderful. Wonderful.
Never mind. I knew something.
Quote, we went a whole year without me talking about butt plugs.
During the live.
Me watching it earlier in the show because Cheyenne didn't make it.
I make all the
10 minutes
most
left
of the live shows that I'm supposed to be at.
My God.
Most of them. I was actually really sick the last, like, not the last one, but like the one before. Like I had a pounding headache. I wanted to throw up, and I was still here. And Yumi was like, "No," and I was like, "Fuck you." This is my job. The sun hasn't risen yet, Jade. It's on its way. It just left.
I was like, it left me a while ago.
It just left. It's on its way to you. Should be arriving. The Uber might have been a little late, but it's on its way.
Trying to write a blurb for this project now after finishing the scene. Oh, I hate
Fuck the blurb.
Huh?
Write the book, then do the blurb.
I mean, yes and no. Figure out what type of falcon each of my elven keep has. Excellent. Wonderful.
We love a good bird.
Yes. Last quote for 2022, we love a good bird.
We love a good bird, and we went a whole year without talking about butt plugs. Magic is real, and so is my bird. Also,
sending me the sun via feral pigeon.
Exactly, because no, there are no feral pigeons.
No, they're
there's feral pigeons. There's no wild pigeons, right? Well, because wild pigeons don't exist. The wild pigeon is a lie. It's a myth. It's a fiction. It's a fake. I think that's probably going to be the last one, for me at least. The last round, not the last live show. I'm offended still, but not like that offended.
No,
6 years from now, I'll be like, remember that one time that you said you would live with me? Still mad about it.
Besides the fact that we 100% already agreed that we were all going to live in our own little houses, but in the same, like, commune thing.
We also discussed having, like, a tri-house with you and me and Diana.
Yeah.
And Alan and Kyle, and then like I'm in the middle because it's just me and my cat, and then the room for my niece, and then like my downstairs will be the living room, like big kitchen area where we all can like communally like I have this all planned. It's fine. We're gonna be good.
Sure. Oh shoot! Guess it's time for me to get some food. Yeah. Yep.
Food is a good thing. I support you getting food. It's a good choice.
Yes.
What do the different birds eat? That could be an issue later in your book. Hungry bird snacking on someone's eyeballs. I don't know.
Okay.
All right, you're sleepy.
Well, I've been staring without blinking for too long. That's a thing that happens.
Them drops. But all right.
Let me make up. Anyway.
Everyone have an excellent year. We will be back on January 14th. Yumi will be streaming periodically on Twitch without a schedule. So keep in mind, follow her on Mastodon and Twitter and Hive so that you can know when she is going live. Also follow her on TikTok. She's very fun and amusing. You get more information, more content from her there. I will be back with her on the 14th, same time, same place, same bullshit. Different bird.
Different bird. I don't like where else Cheyenne. You should have birds that snack on eyeballs. Oh.
Bye.
Next year. Goodbye.